Good morning. So what to do if you feel you have no time to fit anything else in? So anything else on top of what you're currently doing. If you're coming in, give me a hello. If you're on replay, drop a replay. And this one comes up a lot actually with people who are in our program looking to maybe add in another session, whether they want to kickstart things a little bit more, or people just at the start of their journey going, I'm not sure I can actually do it or make the most of it right now. So I want to talk about a few things here. So the first one is really getting clear on where our priorities and values are. And there's no right or wrong with this. This is the brilliant thing about this. Because let's say your top three priorities are family, work, and health. So family, work, and health. The priorities of those three, the top three, could be in different orders, depending on the week, depending on the month. But because we probably think we should have a certain one of them at number one, a certain one of them at number two, a certain one of them at number three, if one of them, let's take family. Let's say family is currently at 3, but in your head you think it's 1. You might go, actually I should probably be spending more time there. I need to do this with kids, family, grandkids, whatever. But the result of that is that we stop exercising. Then we feel like, there's no way I can exercise right now. It's just too much on. Equally, you might think that we value our health really highly, but then where do we spend our time? We start asking questions. Okay, if you answer the question, where do you spend most of your time? Where do you spend most of your energy? What do you think about the most? All of a sudden, maybe work is showing it at the highest. And this is the key thing. It's not an on or an off button, but it's actually where's higher. So if you score them out of 10, where's my commitment at the moment? What are my top 3 values? Where's my commitment? Scoring out of 10. 10 being really high, 1 being quite low, quite poor commitment. Even if you nudge any of them up 1, but also accept that maybe you haven't got enough time, energy, headspace to exercise every day. But as we always say, the hardest thing is just to apply the 80-20 rule. It's so much harder to be 80-20, 80% on it, 20% a bit more flexible, whether that's with your food, whether that's with your training, than it is to be 100% on it occasionally. And that's the problem. We think we have to be 100% on it. But if our priorities are elsewhere, what could we do? And asking the question, what could we do right now? Okay, I feel great when I exercise, but I don't have enough time to fit any of it in. What does any of it mean? Well, it means going to a session. There's no chance I don't want to do long workouts at home. This is a scenario that came up the other day, and I'm going to go for what we agreed. Don't want to do anything from home that's really, I just won't, I haven't got the headspace, time, too much on, I just get distracted. I know myself. Okay, could you do 1 workout? Yeah, I could come in and do 1 workout, but is that enough? That's not going to be enough. That's pointless. What if you get 1 workout in and your 10,000 steps a day during this time when, quite simply, there's a lot going on, family, work, they've taken over health a little bit. Okay, I could get that in, but I'll struggle to get 10,000 steps in. Fine. What could we do right now? Okay, could we get a squat tally? Could we have a squat tally? So 30 squats a day throughout the day, done. So 1 workout a week, where we've got the option to stay for a double session. So they're coming in, they're going to probably stay for a double if they can, because they're there, they've committed, they're feeling good, they get the endorphins, stay for a double. So it's technically 2 sessions, because before they would do 1 on one day and 1 the other. Now they're staying for a double on 1 day, which in a year from now, your body will not know the difference of, which is the beauty of it. So then we've got the 30 squat count each day. So 30 squats, really slow, controlled throughout the day. And that also, and as they've said, really brings awareness to their day. It's like a distraction. It's like, I'm going to go with my squat now. Nice, slow, controlled in. And they say I feel so much better after it, but it's doable. It's doable regardless of the weather. It's doable regardless of time. They can always get it in. Then it becomes a choice. Where I'm going with this is sometimes we beat ourselves up because we're not always on it. It's actually harder to get that balance right and actually go, it's okay to be 80-20. It's okay to be 60-40. For them, this is technically like 50-50. But actually, it's easy to be 50-50 and then go up to 80-20 with that health, with that how much you're on it, than it is to go back to 0 and then start again. And just remember that. And remember why you're doing it. Your health is so important. You can't be healthy if you're not fitting in the exercise, if you're not eating nutritious foods. It's impossible to do. So you have to think, okay, if I'm willing, how much am I willing to sacrifice my health commitment? That's a better question to ask, because there's got to be some commitment to it, or there will be consequences, right? We know the impact of lifestyle. We know this already. There will be consequences, but how much are we willing to sacrifice? And then that becomes okay. So I hope that helps. I hope that gets us thinking a little bit differently about this whole game. Now, it's not an on it or off it. I need to get back on it. You can be kind of on it. And actually, if you're kind of on it, most of the time, you're going to get best results. Hope that helps. Have an awesome Thursday, and I'll see you.